Okay, let me just look at, I have to look at one thing here, guys. Okay, hold on a minute. What happened? My thumbnail didn't show up on the other side. Hang on. You're in the right live. Let me just get the thumbnail here. Where is it? Oh boy. It's gotta be camping past here. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get the freaking thumbnail up here. Well, I'm not going to worry about it because I'm just going to go to our first story and put the graphic up for that. I'm not going to wait any more time. All right. And you and I are going to be discovering these stories for the first time, a lot of them together, because I had a basketball game for Ethan, and then we went around. I don't know if you saw that store that I put up with the horse. I did a walkthrough of the store. It's like a 12-minute video. You should take a look at it if you haven't. And then I have a video ready for tomorrow. So yeah, I've been busy, and I haven't had a chance to look at anything that's going on in the news. Listen or look or read anything. Then I did the unsale. And all right, let's see here. What is going on? Everything I'm doing here, it's like closing up. Okay, here we go. Put this on for this story. This is unbelievable. This story right here. Okay. So this is from Louisiana. A man has been arrested after he picked up a Tennessee teenager. He brought her to his house to have intimate relations with her, and then he dumped her in the woods with a tent, and he went to celebrate Christmas with his family. Alexander Materne, 28 years old, met a 14-year-old girl online through a gaming platform. He made arrangements to pick her up in Tennessee and bring her back to his house in St. Rose, Louisiana. After the two had intimate relations, the girl allegedly told him her age. So he dumped her with a tent, food, and water and went to his family's home in Jennings for Christmas. The teenager's family connected the whereabouts of their child with him, and they contacted authorities in Louisiana. And they were the key in all of this, said the sheriff, Gerald Stickler. I'm telling you, if they want a job, I'll hire both of these parents as investigators. Authorities eventually found Materne at his family's home, and he agreed to show the deputies where he dropped the girl off, which is about 40 miles from his St. Rose home. They found her and took her to the hospital for an evaluation, and then they returned her to her family. The parish officials charged him with contributing to the delinquency of a minor and aggravated kidnapping of a child, and he was charged with human trafficking and carnal knowledge. Wow. 14 years old, and he didn't know how old she was, and that was his plan, to drop her in the woods. I guess, well, he could have killed her, right? I don't know. Okay, now we've got this little boy. Come on. So this toddler drowned in a retention pond, and the mother is filing a wrongful death suit against a Florida resort. The 3-year-old was found dead earlier this year in a Florida resort's retention pond. Tarina Akbari's lawsuit names the Marriott Vacation Worldwide Corporation, Vistana Management, Inc., Vistana Development, and Vistana Spar Condominium Association as defendants. Akbari's son, Rakim Akbari, wandered away from his family at the Sheraton Vistana Resorts Villas in Orange County on July 18th, and he was found dead in the pond later that day. The boy had autism. The lawsuit accuses the defendants of negligence, saying they failed to exercise reasonable care in keeping retention ponds in a reasonably safe condition for safety for all persons at the resort. The suit claims the pond where the boy was found was only partially secured and had a dangerous side slope that increased the risk of drowning posed to children. The defendants also failed to monitor the detention pond, commission routine inspections of it, or maintain it. Conformity with the minimum design specifications that were submitted to and approved by the Water Management District. Where's that thing? Yeah. Oh my goodness. And more families. Killing each other. What the heck? Hold on a minute. This thing keeps jumping. I don't know why it's jumping. It keeps jumping. Okay. So this is in California. 3 members of a family found stabbed to death, and a relative is arrested. Baldwin Park police say they were called to the scene just before 7 p.m. on Thursday night, and they found an 8-year-old girl, a 16-year-old boy, and a 44-year-old woman dead from multiple stab wounds. Investigators took a 23-year-old man, oh gosh, don't tell me he's the older brother and the son, right? And said he was related to the victims but did not name him. They said he initially tried to drive away from the scene but was detained after he crashed in a cul-de-sac. The victims were identified by the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office as 8-year-old Mia Chantel Navarez, 16-year-old Paul Sebastian Manangan, and 44-year-old Rona Nate. Neighbor Nathan Garcia said he heard the little girl screaming, coming out and crying for help, saying, "Someone call 911. My brother stabbed my mom in the back. I saw blood." Neighbors said there were 5 members of the family, and they were all from the Philippines. Police have not revealed a motive. Where's the 5th member, the father? According to the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, the suspect has been charged with murder. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hang on. Okay, another Florida case, and this time there on Sunday, a Florida delivery woman was arrested for allegedly stabbing a pregnant customer over a low tip. Nice, right? Police arrested Brianna Alvello, 22 years old. They say she returned to a hotel room where she delivered a pizza and stabbed a customer because she was unhappy with the tip. Wow. Be careful now, guys. Be careful what you're doing. As people are getting stabbed over this, right? The order was $33.10 and the customer only gave a $2 tip. According to the Osceola County Sheriff's Office, Alvello went back to the Rivera Motel in Kissimmee with a male accomplice who was carrying a firearm and has not been identified. The victim was stabbed multiple times and was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Police stated the items were also taken from the motel room, and the victim sustained 14 stab wounds to her chest, arms, leg, and abdomen. At the hospital, she underwent surgery for a ruptured lung. While at the hospital, it was also established that the victim is a few weeks pregnant. The victim's boyfriend and 5-year-old daughter appear not to have sustained any serious injuries. The armed male accomplice has still not been found, and police are seeking assistance in identifying and locating the suspect. The restaurant owner said they are fully cooperating with law enforcement. The safety and well-being of customers and team members are always our top priority, and we are taking this incident very seriously, said the spokesperson. Brianna Alvello was charged with home invasion with a firearm, attempted murder, kidnapping, and aggravated assault, and she was booked into the Osceola County Jail. According, let's see here, to the sheriff's office, let's see, the inmate records show that her bond is set at $55,000. Unbelievable. I hope that woman's baby's okay. Unbelievable. What is this? Come on. So these are unfit parents in Ohio. They tortured 5 adopted children. They pled guilty to torturing and abusing their 5 adopted children. On Friday, Charles Edmondson, who's 64 years old, and his wife, Matthew Edmondson, 50. His wife is Matthew Edmondson. Entered guilty pleas in Claremont County Common Pleas Court. I wonder if that's his wife's name or his wife. Charles Edmondson pled guilty to kidnapping, felonious assault, and 3 counts of child endangerment. As part of the plea deal, 48 other charges against him were dismissed, along with the possibility of a life sentence. Matthew Edmondson pled guilty to 5 counts of child endangerment, with 44 other charges dismissed in her plea agreement. We talked about this case before. I know we have. Judge Richard Ferentz sentenced Charles Edmondson to a minimum of 15 years in prison, while Matthew Edmondson received 13 years. Their sentences could be extended by the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction, depending on their behavior in prison. The couple was indicted on charges of torturing and abusing their 5 adopted children, who were all biological siblings, brought into the home as foster children before the Edmondsons adopted them. Prosecutors revealed that the children had been hospitalized multiple times for bruises, bleach burns, internal bleeding, and failure to thrive, with the parents offering excuses for the injuries. Charles Edmondson is already serving a 3-year prison sentence for engaging in relations with another adopted son who was an adult at the time. The Claremont County Sheriff's Office uncovered numerous videos during the investigation showing both defendants treating the children worse than prisoners of war. The videos of these undernourished and naked children huddling together in a locked basement room, lying on the stone-cold floor like a pile of puppies trying to keep warm, are nothing short of gut-wrenching, said the prosecuting attorney Mark J. Tokov. These 2 are unfit to be parents, and I'm grateful to those who work tirelessly to ensure they will never be again. Bailey Edmondson, the biological son of Charles and Matthew Edmondson, was also sentenced on Friday. He received 2 years of probation after pleading guilty to 3 misdemeanor counts of child endangerment. Wow. Oh, this is unbelievable, this, okay. Okay, this guy right here in Kentucky, he's been arrested after they say he broke into a Springfield home and shot 2 women, one fatally early Friday morning. Police say Roosevelt Davis III, 23 years old, told police after his arrest he stole money from a bank in Wisconsin on Christmas Day. He used that money to buy 2 guns and camouflage, and then he drove to Kentucky, intending to kill the 2 women. Police were called to the scene shortly after midnight, where they found Kadisha Birch, 31, dead, and a 52-year-old woman wounded. She was taken to a hospital in Lexington. Davis reportedly told police he forced his way into the home and fired about 10 shots into the victims. The arrest warrant says that Birch is Davis's common-law wife, although neither Kentucky nor Wisconsin recognize those arrangements. Davis is charged with murder and attempted murder with domestic violence enhancements. Milwaukee police say that a suspect in the Wednesday afternoon bank robberies was arrested in Kentucky, but did not name the suspect since charges had not been filed. Okay, he robbed a bank to buy the guns to go there and kill his common-law wife, and it looks like her mother. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So there's an Amarillo man, Texas, charged with the murder of his grandmother, who was 106 years old. 106 years old. Is this crazy? Amarillo police say the officers responded to a call on Northeast 14th Street near North Hill Street regarding the death of a 106-year-old Cecilia Ferguson. Unbelievable. This is crazy. Hang on a minute. Trying to see where that is. Amarillo. Okay, it's looking like it's, well, this is something, I'm not sure if this is the exact house, but the area, somewhere like that, near North Hill Street. Police say Cecilia lived at the home with her grandson, 35-year-old Michael Alexander Ferguson. Let's see if we can get a picture of him brought up here. Unbelievable. Let's see what we got here. Trying to get his picture here. Okay, here it is. Oh boy. Is this him? Yeah. All right, let's do this. Where the heck did you just go? Just had his photo. And it just went away. All right, let's try this again. Try this again. Okay, so Michael Alexander Ferguson, 35, has been charged with the murder of his 106-year-old grandmother, right? We told you that, Cecilia Ferguson. The officers were called to the home November 26 to investigate her death where they discovered suspicious circumstances led to further inquiry. Details surrounding Cecilia's death have not been disclosed, but police have indicated that they found evidence that raised concerns about the circumstances of her passing. Ferguson has denied any involvement in her death. He's currently being held in jail on bonds totaling $353,000. Authorities continue to investigate the case to determine the exact cause of Cecilia's death and any potential ties to her grandson. What the heck? Let's see if we see something else here. APD said on Monday, December 23rd, following further investigation, APD homicide investigators upgraded the charges against Michael Ferguson to murder. A warrant issued by the Potter County District Attorney's Office alleges that Michael Ferguson caused the death of Cecilia Ferguson, and he remains in custody at the Potter County Detention Center. They're still not elaborating what led to her death. Okay, let's see now. Crazy, right? Why am I getting cold all of a sudden? I'm getting cold all of a sudden. Hot and cold. All right. All right, this over here. Oh, look at this. Here's a little twist in the Delphi case. It says, let me get a graphic over here on the screen that matches what we're talking about. I don't know why I just, I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. This is crazy. I know. Don't yell at me. All right. Why didn't you get your memory in your computer? My memory's here. It's just that we have been so freaking busy since it's come in. Maybe tomorrow. It's just been nutty. Okay. Waiting for it. No, it's like frozen a little bit. Okay. Let's see if it's going to come out. Come on. Oh my gosh, all I want to do is get a Delphi graphic. All right, here we go. Come on. All right, let's, I don't want to put him with them. Come on. Oh my gracious, this is driving me crazy. Come on, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, if I can't get it to... Okay, finally. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go now and see what we're talking about. So there's a shocking twist, and that the volunteer who helped crack the Delphi murders case reportedly turned down the $325,000 reward for leading police to the convicted killer Richard Allen. Kathy Shank, a retired CPS worker and a volunteer clerk who went through about 14,000 tips in the case, told the families of Liberty German and Abigail Williams that she wants the reward money to go towards the memorial softball field and foundation that honors the girls. Shank's daughter Jamie announced the decision in a post on X last week. Jamie, who's 47, who writes under the pen name Dahlia West, think I know that one. Dahlia West, that sounds so familiar. Said her mother told the families to direct the reward money towards the softball field and scholarships created in the girl's memory and refused to accept any of it. I wonder how old Cappy is. If she's 47, she's probably 67 or 70, huh? 2 of the original charges were, okay, hold on one second, a minute. That's what we want to say. So, sorry, I don't have to give you the background because I think you know this. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? She refused any of it. Retired CPS worker. Refused any of it. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Oh wow, developing. They say that a human jawbone has been found on a Long Island beach. 2 New York beachgoers on Long Island stumbled upon a human jawbone while walking along the shore Monday. Smith Point County Park in Shirley at 5 p.m. Wow. A good Samaritan was found murdered miles from home after leaving to help with stranded car. Unbelievable, huh? What is that noise the chair is making? Listen to that. What is that? Sounds like it's like going up. Oh, I know. It's probably the, oh, that's what that is. Okay, never mind. I thought something was happening to my chair. It's the footrest. Okay. Scared me for a moment. Let's see what we've got here. So this is a side case. Okay, so it would be this guy right here. Go to do something nice, right? So, you know, sometimes it's why people don't help anymore. It's a scary situation. You never know if somebody's setting you up or if, like, what they're going to do. It's scary. An Arizona man was found dead in a rugged mountain area outside of Tucson next to a smoldering vehicle 2 hours after he left home with someone who asked him to help with car trouble. The Pima County Sheriff's Department had been circumspect with information since finding Paul Clifford's body at about 1 a.m. on December 24th, miles from his home. The Sheriff's Department said it responded to the remote area east of Tucson on a call of suspicious activity. And on a remote dirt road, they found a burning vehicle. They found Clifford's body nearby. Detectives say they found information that led them to believe the activity there was related to a stolen vehicle. Clifford's daughter, Sabrina Vining, posted on Facebook that her 53-year-old, oh, I thought he was older than 53, 53-year-old father had taken her truck to help a stranger who approached him at his home at about 11:30 p.m. on Monday, asking for help jump-starting his vehicle. And when he didn't return home, the family tracked the truck and gave that information to police, who found it at an apartment complex in Tucson. Imagine that right before Christmas Eve. Oh my gosh. I don't think that there's anything that says this is ongoing. No arrests have been made. What do you mean it's not ongoing? But with this type of incident, you never really know, and so it's always good to be on guard. Oh, this is very poorly written. If something doesn't feel right, don't go with it. Don't go through with it. Maybe just tell the person you can't help them, or maybe take somebody with you, or maybe call the police. How about that, deputy? Police have not said how Clifford was killed. All right, now I want to briefly touch over the crazy freaking Gypsy debacle, just so you know. All right, this was nuts, okay? Now people are saying Gypsy was scammed because she was trying to get the little check mark for her TikTok. If you believe that, you're crazy, because in the text messages she goes, was it this because of the blue check mark thing that I did? Get out of here. This is orchestrated, you can believe it or not, by Gypsy Rose. That's my opinion on this whole thing. I think you saw the good and the bad and the ugly in this thing, and you saw the people and the creators who cashed in on it, even though they knew it was fake, played it for all it's worth, still playing it today. Still playing it today. Can you even believe it? They're still playing it. Saying that the messages have been leaked, and people that surprised me too. There are some creators that really, really surprised me. There were some I knew would do it, but there were some that really freaking surprised me that they would do something so low, dirty like that. But it just when someone shows you who they are, believe them. So, yeah, I'm going to just, it was the anniversary of her getting out of prison in a year. Oh boy, look at the havoc this woman has caused. And yet I believe everything in that was completely orchestrated for what it was. I don't believe any of it. Absolutely not. Sorry. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to that story. So that's totally, that's about as much as I'm going to say about that, because there's nothing new. It's all just a joke. It's a hoax. It's nothing. It's nothing with nothing except people trying to manipulate using it. She's a master manipulator. A lot of these content creators are master manipulators, and that's what's going on. Hi, it's just me. Hi, Painted Black. Hi, White Angel. Hi, everybody who's here. How you're all doing well. Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you is what's going on. And I don't know what time is it. Oh my goodness, it's 2:30. Why am I so tired? So tired. Oh my gosh. Stop being mean to me, OMG. Okay. Let's see what else. I just want to look at one other thing. Then we'll do the word cookies. What is this? Look at this. What's this about? I think I've heard of this, but not really. Who knows about Mama and Tata influencer? Candace Miller? Do you guys know her? Mama and Tata? Let's see. There's a new report that's detailing the massive debt that Mama and Tata influencer Candace Miller has allegedly become responsible for after her husband, real estate mogul Brandon Miller, died in July. On December 27th, nearly 6 months after Brandon, 43, died by taking his own life, he had $33.6 million in debt and $8,000 in the bank at the time of his death, according to a court filing made by Candace. Candace, who's 42 years old, is now working with lawyers to wrangle her mogul husband's debts, which reportedly include $20 million in unsecured loans, $2.1 million owed to UBS Bank, $11.25 million owed to BMO Bank, $300,000 owed to American Express, and additional funds owed to family friends, according to multiple legal filings. The report comes 4 months after Candace put her Hamptons home on the market for $15.5 million. Oh my goodness. Who are these people? So he took his own life and left her with all of that to clean up, probably because he just couldn't take it anymore, right? I'm trying to get the listing of her house to see what it looks like. Cobb Isle Road, Watermill, New York. Come on. Let's see what this freaking thing looks like. I don't want to see a video, just let's see pictures. I'll forget it if you're not going to open up, you can keep it. Hang on, I'm trying to close this out, it's stupid. There it is, okay, it's crazy. Yeah, it's on, yeah. Okay, is this it? Let's see. You want to see the freaking... Alright, I forget it. Okay, let's just go on. Oh, you're going to let me see it now? No, just crazy. Let's go back to this. Just forget this. All right, so she put it on the market for $15.5 million. The home had 4 mortgages totaling almost $12 million. Unbelievable, right? 2 sources told the outlet that the home sold last week following an offer of $12.8 million. And another for $13 million. Huh. As for other funds, in late August, Candace agreed to pay around $4 million to settle an unpaid loan lawsuit. The widow has also been sued for $194,881.89 in unpaid rent on her late husband's Park Avenue apartment, and she reportedly denied that she owed the rent since she didn't sign the lease. Candace is now living in a $10 million condominium with her daughters in Miami Beach, which 3 people aware of the arrangement say is on a loan to her. Candace received a $15 million life insurance policy following Brandon's death. I thought you don't get that if you take your own life. So she got $15 million, and then she only cleared $1 million off the house. Candace, as previously reported, Brandon died on July 3rd. He was hospitalized on June 30th after being discovered by first responders who were alerted by a carbon monoxide alarm at the Hamptons home, per an incident report from the Southampton Fire Department. Citing law enforcement sources, they ruled Brandon's death as that he took his own life. He was juggling extensive financial pressures, including millions in loans and mortgages. Candace is devastated by the loss of her soulmate, and her 2 young daughters' lives are forever impacted by the loss of their beloved daddy. Brandon and Candace were kids when they first met and later wed in 2009. They were kids? In 2009, you were not a kid, ma'am. Was she kidding? That was 15 years ago. $16 years ago, come January, whatever. How old is she now? 42? How is that a kid? I don't know. I do not know. How could he even rack up that kind of debt? And even, no wonder, how could you live with owing all that money? Unbelievable. How was that even possible? He kept probably trying to show, I'm successful, I'm going to buy this. So I'm going to buy this because then I'm going to look like I'm successful, and then people will buy from me. And just got in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. What did she do? Who is she? Mama and Tata. Influencer. Who the heck is that, Mama and Tata? Does anybody know these people? I don't know who they are. What the heck is Mama and Tata? I'm going to look that up. Mama and Tata. All it says is Instagram influencer. Okay. But what is Mama and Tata? Is that their name on social media? Mama and Tata? Miller, 42, who ran the lifestyle blog with her sister and documented her high-flying and luxe life online. Oh, of course, okay. So her blog is about high-flying and luxe living. So they had to fake it to make it. Even if their life is going in the toilet, they're going to keep getting more loans to keep pretending they're people they're not. Instead of maybe they could have related more if they told people what was going on. But no, they wanted to be people they're not. Yeah. Says she had documented her luxe living online, has spent the last 5 months reeling from the death of her husband, Brandon Miller, a high-profile New York real estate developer who poisoned himself as he secretly battled a mountain of debt. Unbelievable. The $10 million home is owned, where she's living now in Florida, is owned by LLC affiliated with fashion bigwig Diane von Furstenberg's son, Alexander von Furstenberg, and is on loan to Candace. Who's that, her new love interest? Brandon had more than $20 million in debts, according to bank filings, and an $11.3 million loan and a $2.1 million loan. She has boasted to lifestyle sites before about her Dior sunglasses, her Prada beach tote, and shopping at Chanel in East Hampton. So what's her blog now? What does she do now? Is she still pretending? I don't know. The lifestyle and mommy blog, Mama and Tata, and a familiar face on the Hamptons social scene who palled around with the likes of Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, stylist Rachel Zoe, and Ivanka Trump. Well, why don't your friends help you out there? I guess they're not running to help her out, huh? Her friends, Ivanka and everybody's not running to help her out. They probably don't want anything to do with her because she's a peon to them now. So she ran the blog with her sister. I wonder what she's blogging about now. Mama and Tata. And the funny thing is, she probably laughed in people's faces, made them feel terrible, like throwing her fake money around that they didn't even have. And let's see. At Mama the Successful. Let's see, what's the successful? Sorry, this page, I guess she deactivated her account. Yeah, at Mama Tata, the Successful Insider Guide for Mamas in New York City launched their West Coast website in an ultra-chic luncheon in beautiful private residence in Beverly Park, California, and in collaboration with the stylish lifestyle brand at Goop, the online wellness magazine, at How You Glow, and the superfood babies brand Yumi. We planned and designed the entire event, blah, 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 and it's all fake. Wow. And now she doesn't even have her website up anymore. Brandon Miller might have been largely unknown if not for Mama and Tata, the Instagram account of his wife, Candace Miller. Mama, Candace Miller, and Tata, French for auntie, Jenna Crespi, I know that name, Jenna Crespi, are New York gurus and share their picks for New York's best services from beauty, fitness, travel, etc. The once glamorous influencer behind Mama and Tata is still wading through her husband's $33.6 million debt. You think she didn't know the debt he had? You think she thought everything was okay? How could she not know? I don't believe anything that she didn't know. Kids when they first met. You kidding me? Okay, sorry. It's just, yeah. They're fake people. Oh, this is even worse than I thought. Someone said this mama and Tata thing is absolutely horrible and devastating. They don't deserve, but I truly can't wrap my head around this. It says that, listen to this one thing. Look, she was probably shielded from a lot of what was going on and living in her bubble, but I'm shocked at how much she put on display for everyone to see, and was recently talking about $900 facials. Like, I would think if this was all fraud, her husband would have maybe wanted her to keep a lower profile. I don't know, but I also can't believe that they just operated this way, traveling, spending at galas, when it was all basically a fraud, and he took money from a lot of people. Like, I don't know how you could do that and just go on living an extremely extravagant life without a care in the world. I spoke to somebody who's associated with Ali Grandone, and they said that this is terrible, but they took money from a lot of people and are bad people. So it sounds like there is a lot more to this. Those poor, poor girls and the suffering they have to endure due to their parents' behavior is so unsettling. And then someone said, the level of wealth and spending she displayed in such an over-the-top fashion, she was clearly doing to brag about how perfect her life was and how wealthy they were, is why people are so interested in this story. It's beyond tragic for the girls, but you can't post endlessly a perfect picture of your life with your Hamptons mansion, your boats, private chefs, couture clothing, insanely inexpensive trips, weekly almost $1,000 facials, and then have these types of fraud allegations surface and people not comment. This just shows how fake social media is and how we shouldn't believe 80% of it. Oh gosh, it says, reminding me a bit of the Erica Jane, Tom Girardi situation, public displays of insane wealth all propped up by fraud. Brandon's dad still owed $15 million after his death, and his mom inherited $20 million from their joint bank account, but sent money to her kids, and the family assistant, to avoid setting up TD Bank, sent Brandon an affidavit of confession for $5 million, which he filed, but promised his mom that he would take care of her financially for the rest of her life in exchange. Her co-op is still on the market. Wow. I have a hard time believing the wife had no idea. Please, ladies, know how the money is earned before you spend it. It's not 1950. A lot of developers are struggling with this high interest rates. I had to Google, and someone came up who did not look like they were spending $800 a week on facials. Apparently, there's another Candace Miller. Let's see. $800 twice a week. I can't fathom that amount of money. Twice a month, not a week. Oh, okay, that's better. She posted about returning to New York after a Taylor Swift concert in Nashville via a private jet and going directly from the jet to a lymphatic massage. I think here. Why are they saying, what is so heartbreaking on this thing? I met a man who stood to speak huge. I don't know, I feel like this story from Ariel. Who's Ariel? I posted there are many videos of her husband looking miserable while she was posting about 4K a month facials. I saw that too. It broke my heart when he looks at the camera. Can someone recap or send a link? It is said that her husband committed suicide when she was in Europe with her daughters. The news hasn't been confirmed yet. Oh, this is when he did that. Okay. I wasn't sure what... Okay, and this is afterwards. This Mama and Tata thing. Insta-fake. Insta-fake is fakey, fakey, fake. Oh, here. This sounds like, say when I read the article earlier today, da, 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 da. So yeah, I mean, she was flaunting. She was actually trying too hard, because people that have money don't talk about it. And they don't throw around like that. Let's see. So where's her I don't know what happens to her. Why is my stomach rumbling? I'm not hungry, am I? Enormous rubber duck in Canada is counterfeit artist. What? Brandon Miller's dad, Instagram. Mama and Tata. And what is she doing with Diane Van Furstenberg's son? I don't know who that is. Or she was trying to already look for someone else. He looks like, who's that he looks like? The guy on Seinfeld or something? I don't know. Anyway. You probably couldn't take to be exposed, right? Brand conscious, but faking it. It seems Candace Miller is looking for a clean slate with her kids in Miami. Okay. All right. Anyway, that's enough time spent on that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Man catches on fire at Penn Station. What? Man catches on fire at Penn Station? How? "34th Street. Trying to see where they are in Penn Station. Okay, let's see. What the heck happened here? The Friday after a holiday is always a busy time at Penn Station, but this week things were more chaotic after a man was found on fire. The Metropolitan Transportation Authority, the MTA, police were notified on Friday, December 27th around 8:10 p.m. local time that a man was ablaze Oh my goodness, inside of the bustling New York City railroad station, a spokesperson for the NYPD said MTA police responded to the scene and they located a 67-year-old man whose identity has not been publicized. Police also did not share where in Penn Station the man was, although reported that he was in a passageway. The man who had suffered burn injuries to both of his legs and his upper body was then transported to nearby New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Medical Center. While he was being transported, his burns were serious but not life-threatening. He is currently listed in critical condition. It's not clear what caused the fire and whether there was any criminality behind it. No arrests have been made in relation to the incident, and the investigation is ongoing. The Penn Station fire follows another disturbing incident involving a person on fire while using New York City transportation earlier this month. A man allegedly on December 22nd set an unidentified woman on fire as she slept on a stationary F train at the Coney Island Stillwell Avenue subway terminal in Brooklyn, New York, fanning the flames with a shirt and then sitting down and watching as she burned to death. Oh my goodness. An elderly man pushed off a train onto the subway platform in New York City, and police are now searching for the alleged. So, wow. Oh, Ruby Frankie's daughter. I wanted to talk about that. She just put out a new book, and now she's engaged. Right? And her book is coming out. Not out yet, but she's putting it out on... She's also going to have it on Audible. And now she's also engaged. Isn't that interesting? Let's see. And then she's going to become a mom blogger now. Frankie is turning a new page as she prepares to head down the aisle. The oldest daughter of Ruby Frankie, who was convicted last year of child abuse, revealed on Instagram on December 28th that she's engaged. I'm excited to share that I'm engaged. She wrote alongside a photo of herself holding out her left hand to show off a pear-shaped diamond engagement ring in front of the snow. However, while Sherry shared the news, she also noted that this is the end of her sharing her private life. I've had my voice and agency taken for so long, and now I'm putting my foot down. I'm not going to talk about my wedding, my future husband, or future kids until you write another book. I'll continue to advocate for kids who didn't have a voice, so you'll still be seeing me, don't worry. But this is closure for me, she continued. I'm moving on with my life, and that's true freedom and joy. Please respect my privacy and the privacy of my future family, and don't speculate or pry. This is my wish and my gift to my family. The update comes after Sherry opened up about her experiences living as what she described a victim of family vlogging in front of Utah's Business and Labor Interim Committee in October, more than a year after her mother and controversial family therapist Jody Hildebrandt were charged with child abuse in September of 2023. During her speech, Shari shared that the family vlogging ruined her innocence long before Ruby committed a crime, and questioned what price is worth giving up your childhood, especially when the children are subjected to the 24/7 labor at their own emotional and physical expense. The business was successful when I was happy or when I shared my hardships with the world. Some of our most popular videos were when my eyebrow was accidentally waxed off and the whole world saw a crying teenager when I just wanted to mourn in private, or the time I was violently ill and got the leading role in the video that day. She said her friends became scarce because get-togethers were filmed, and they didn't want to be recorded. The camera never stops, and there is no such thing as a break from filming. I did not realize the impact that filming as a child would have on me now. My social media became flooded with rumors of having sexual relations with my own brother, to be called a baby birthing machine at the age of 13. What? She was called a baby birthing machine? All these things have stuck with me, and I will forever live between the ages of 13 to 17 in the minds of many of my viewers' minds. After Ruby's arrest in September of 2023, Shari wrote on social media, "Today has been a big day. Me and my family are so glad justice is being served. We've been trying to tell the police and CPS for years about this, and so glad they finally decided to step up." Yeah, what about her aunts who are still doing that thing 24/7 with their kids? Crazy. Every day, every day, every day. The Otis, somebody said, would be great if people who force their kids to work on camera for strangers would actually read this article and see the hurt they're causing their kids, like the Otis Hayner family who film their kids even when sleeping. Kids should not be born to support the family. Parent without constantly filming your child. I doubt they want their fears and toileting issues on display. Ew. Someone said, yeah, she says she won't share her new life, planning a wedding, getting married, and having a family. But eventually she'll break down and give a few updates now and then on social media to those who pester her. She has a right to keep her future husband and kids off social media if she chooses, and I respect that. Pray she and her siblings can continue to overcome the trauma they suffered from their mom's abuse. Oh, sister wife has a new man in her life. Mary has a new man in her life? Oh my goodness. This is her new man? Have you guys heard this? Mary's new man? Oh, hold on, I didn't go over there. Okay, Mary's new man. Oh my goodness, come on, get over there. What is up with this? Why won't this go? Oh, there they go. Mary's new man. Come on. For reals? Mary's latest Instagram post comes just days after she said she was dating non-exclusively. She announced her separation from Cody Brown in January of 2023, and she revealed on Instagram on Saturday that she celebrated Christmas this year with a mystery man who she tagged in the post. Mary, 53, shared a photo of herself posing with a man named Brandon Stone. In the snap, the pair smiled as they stood with their arms around each other inside of a home. It's a Christmas miracle, Mary captioned the photo. Mary captioned the photo. It's a Christmas miracle. Looks like she has a heavy, real Mary Brown and Papa Brandon. Papa Brandon? His name is Papa Brandon? Papa Brandon. Oh, I've got to see something. What's his thing look like? Oh, he's got a bunch of kids, it looks like. He looks like he just started his Instagram and he's got 1,293 followers and he's only got 6 photos on there. Papa Brandon. I don't know. Let's see what else she says about him. It's a Christmas miracle. Hashtag mystery man. Hashtag life is good. At Papa Brandon. Mary's post comes days after she told people that she's dating non-exclusively after splitting from her most recent ex, a man named Amos, whom she began dating in October of 2023. They announced their split in February. He just wasn't my person. We dated exclusively for a few months, and he just wasn't my person. You date non-exclusively, and then you're like, okay, I can focus on this person. Let's be exclusive, and then see if it works into something. That one just didn't, and so we broke it off, and now I'm dating non-exclusively. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Whatever. I hope she finds happiness. This is such a crazy thing that they were living, right? Pregnant and taken. What? This is unbelievable. An Oklahoma mother was arrested on Christmas Eve. Do you know why? Picture over there. There's her picture. Oklahoma woman arrested on Christmas Eve after her baby was allegedly abandoned at a Florida hotel and casino. Ruby Verduzco, 29 years old, was taken into custody on 2 counts of felony child neglect. Police officer was called to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, I know exactly where that is, in Hollywood on Christmas Eve and observed an infant wearing a soiled diaper out in the open elements. An employee told the officer that 3 men had left the baby by the bell desk and walked away. The baby was allegedly alone for about 30 minutes before the officers arrived. The officer wrote in the affidavit that Verduzco arrived about 15 minutes later, alleging she fought with her baby daddy and the baby was left with some unknown friends whom she was unable to name. She allegedly appeared very intoxicated, displaying bloodshot, watery eyes, slurring of her speech, and a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage emanating from her breath. Verduzco allegedly told police the baby's name, but was unsure of the date of birth per the affidavit. According to the affidavit, she called a man who told police he was the baby's father and he was in Oklahoma. He allegedly said The state should take custody of the child. The man soon called back and told the officer that he was actually in Orlando and wasn't sure if he could come to the Hard Rock and retrieve his child. The officer said he could not verify whether the man was actually the baby's father. The officer said Verduzco was arrested due to not knowing who, where, or for what length of time she left her baby. The Florida Department of Children and Family took custody of the infant, and Verduzco was booked into the Broward County Jail on a $2,500 bond. Oh my gosh. All right, I think it's time for word cookies, and that's what we're going to do. Sorry, guys, that I have not been looking at the chat. Let me take a look at what you guys have been saying, okay? There's this lady on TikTok, and she's been fighting this cancer like crazy. Her name's Deb. Please pray for her because she's not doing well now. Okay, let's see here. This guy looks young enough to be your son. I heard Mary had a little lamb, but I never heard she had a new man. What's with the mama and the Tata and the papa tonight? I don't know. UHP says, finally I got a rat who moved in. Been after him for 6 months. Now scared the bejeepers from the wife. Shoot the fridge after I hit the coffee pot. What? I've come to realize that the name Ruby does not come with good luck. What do you is it supposed to mean good luck? Hi Maureen Gunn. Hi Heart May Wise. Unblock will stop. uBlock will stop YouTube ads. Okay. Just me. Also check out Proton VPN. Unrestricted and completely free. What is that about? Hi Carolyn. I had an extremely long ad. Oh gosh. Check out uBlock. Just me at Weber TC. Mama and Tata means mommy and baby. No, mama and auntie. Mama and auntie. Let's see. Hi, Kale. Gypsy is cold-blooded. IUHB. You're taking a break from the mind-warping code, so here you are. Hi, Gail B. Okay. Hi, everybody. All right, let's do the word cookie. I thought I had the word cookie open. I don't know what happened. I'm going to spin it to be in it. Hey, did you hear somebody won that $1 billion in California? And Elle looked it up, and she said it was close to, what'd she say, close to the Oregon border. We didn't win it. Hi, Ruth Ann. I'd like to say there's a lot of women named Ruby. My first name is Ruby after my grandma. Just because your name is Ruby doesn't mean they're a bad person. Grow up. Oh, Ruby, I think she was just being funny. Yeah, nobody thinks that rubies are bad people. There's bad people and good people with all kinds of names, right? Bad people and good people with all kinds of names. Okay, let's see here. I have to go to the Deli. This seems like it's going to be an easy one, doesn't it? I did it! Mother on the stove. Oh, I've got to order people's painted tray. I got to remember to do that tomorrow. To remind me to do the painted tray tomorrow, please. What? No more coffee pot and a hole in the fridge. What? You're really shooting around. Your wife came to the living room. She looked crazy. Yeah, Zach. Get out. Come on. It's okay, Ruth Ann. Don't be upset. Don't be upset, Ruth Ann. Please don't be upset. Please don't be upset. All right, I think I'm going to go to bed. I have to go to bed. I've got a big day tomorrow. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget we have a 12:30 premiere. And we're going to go over that thing again. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. I don't know how to end this live. I don't know where the thing is to end the live. Jane, help me stop this crazy thing. Jane, please. Jane. I just found it and now I just lost it again. I think it's this one. Jane. We'll wait. We'll wait till it loads up again. Oh, goodness. Tired. Excuse me. I'm just tired. I'm so tired. This is the one for tomorrow. So where's the one I just had? It's got to be this one right here. Yes, it is. Okay, end the stream. Love you guys. God bless. Be good. Be kind. Be good. Be normal. Be sweet.